What's up, guys? What up, what up, what up? I know I kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger. I'm just going to get right to the point. I got the new parts in to fix the car. Long story short, the car didn't have enough oil in it. It had like a quart of oil. It was burning oil like crazy. Ended up having ringland failure like what you would get on a Subaru, which is crazy. So, good thing is, caught it early enough, and then I know what parts I need in order to fix it. At the time, yes, I was extremely mad, extremely pissed, the unknown. I knew for a fact it was ringland because I know what ringland sounds like. I was like, ringland in the Honda, that's crazy. But when the car is that low on oil and then you're on the dyno, I mean, it's just recipe for disaster. Obviously, we caught it, but by the time we caught it, you know, damage was already done. It was already too late. And it'd be the last video you saw me driving back to the shop, drop it off so they could take the motor apart after they listened to it. Pretty much knew it was ringland and see what's going on with it. So I went to fast forward. Didn't want to make a video or anything until I knew what it was and what I needed to fix it. So here are the parts that I need to fix it. Basically, the crank itself is ruined. The crank is gone because cylinder 2 is what had the ringland. The other cylinders were perfectly fine. The pistons were fine. Thank goodness. The heads were fine. Everything's fine. But the bearings, the bearing in cylinder 2 actually got so hot that it melted onto the rod. So that rod and that bearing are toast, which obviously toasts the crank right there on cylinder 2. So that's what they do. They want to just kind of tell you guys about it and be waiting. So right here, I'm not going to open it all the way, but you guys can kind of see it right here. Just out the way. Kind of see it. Let me bury it a little bit right there. You can kind of see it. This is a crank. I was able to source a crank. Thank goodness to Dyno Motorsports. I'm not going to open up by the way because obviously we need to leave it protected because we're going to go to the shop. I was seeing this video so I can show it to you guys, but this is a crank. Thank goodness. I was able to source a crank. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it or they to do it. The biggest thing about sourcing the crank is the rods. Now, I'll probably put up on the screen. These rods that I use, these Brian Car rods, are actually like elite rods. I don't know how to explain it, but the rods are high-end rods. Used in a lot of builds, so it's sold out everywhere. I was quoted for multiple shops and online parts vendors, including Brian Car themselves, 228. I was there to find the website MVP Motorsports. He was able to call and get in contact with someone that works at Brian Crowder. 2 people, and I got lucky. They had a set of rods, actually on the shelf, obviously in the facility, and they said, hey, if you buy them all right now, they're yours. Otherwise, the wait is on. And I'll probably end up posting pictures of just different out of stocks right here so you guys can see. Yeah, I was speaking now, it's like a year. Hell no, man. And you know, this block is built. I'm not going back to the stock block. The issue is simply this: somehow it burned a lot of oil or whatnot. We'll get to the bottom of that. But the cars gotta get back together. We gotta get back up and running. So thank you to MVP Motorsports. Contact me, his contact at Brian Crowder, because you can't call Brian Crowder. You can only email them. And we have, again, yes, thank you, a brand new set of rods. So you can see these are the rods. So excuse me, I think we dropped it. Thank goodness that's what I have it on here. These are the actual rods. Right here, you can see right there. Let me focus. These are those. There you go. Of course, I drop it as soon as I focus. But there you go. These are the famed rods that actually go on other cars, but these are the strong rods, man. Like I said, these rods are sold out everywhere. So thank you, Dustin and MVP. So we got the rods. Obviously, I only needed one rod, but as you guys know, anything about building cars, rods are balanced. So you can't just buy one rod. You need to get the weight of the other rods to get one rod, obviously within that spec rate. So I didn't have time to wait. I had got a brand new set of rods right here, and then because they had 2 sets and they said, hey, get the weight. If it matches the weight of the other rod set that they have in stock, they'll send me one rod. That way I essentially will have a backup rod set of rods. Guys, this is part of building the car. Sometimes things do happen. You got to be prepared for it and know that, you know, sometimes builds go perfectly as planned and sometimes they don't. So in this case, like I said, you got ringland failure, caught it early enough. At least I was able to make feel faster show, etc., which is awesome. But it's down. They're going to get back up quickly. We're going to start on the project next week. The get these parts swapped out. And obviously, you have to put oversized bearings in it, but they can't put the bearings in without measuring this crank, obviously. So we're gonna get this to the shop, as you can see. And also, remember, we got the drain plugs, which is gonna come in handy now. So we're gonna get put in both these drain plugs in the transmission and the the oil pan. Might as well, since everything's apart right now. And then, of course, my coolant overflow got a little bit full. And right here, we're going to put a new hose in and get that all cleaned up. So we're going to drop all these parts up at the shop. And I'll show you, if I'm allowed to, I'll show you guys the damaged rod and the damaged crank, etc. But these are the replacement parts to get all fixed up. To go ahead and get my baby back up and running. We'll get it all swapped out. Again, I didn't want to go ahead and make a video immediately after. I want to get the diagnosis, figure out what it's gonna be, get the parts to get the Honda back in action, and go ahead and show you guys it's in the works. We're gonna drop these off at the shop, show you what's up, and then next thing you see, the car will be back up, and we'll see. It was another up and coming huge show. We'll see if we're gonna make that show. But for now, like I said, let's get these boxes back up, get this wrapped up, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head to the shop tomorrow. Again, gotta wait the whole night, but you guys would be just like that, you know? Yeah, other signs, I got out my car, did up the parts, there's the car back there. They're gonna hit it hard next week or whatnot. We talked about some theories, what could have happened, you know, but I'm not gonna put anything out there. The point is they got the parts now to fix it. So next week, next update, you guys will see the car will probably be back together. So they're gonna hit it hard next week and we'll get it going, but we're gonna leave and there's my stuff right there. My stuff right there. But we're gonna leave the parts up here, and there it is, baby. Broke, baby. You go that way. You go straight that way. There she is. But like I said, good thing is I got the parts. I'm not tripping. It is what it is. It's part of the deal. We talked about it. Just gotta make sure. I mean, that's the spot I parked in. It's where it died at. I threw it at me out there. You can go this way, turn up or whatever. Or we go back that way. It doesn't matter. Either way, it doesn't matter. And we're gonna head out. So like I said, next update you guys will get will be probably like some action as far as what's going on with the car. Thanks to Brandon for taking me up here. But like I said, I'll keep you guys informed. Again, like I usually do in my YouTube videos, I don't sugarcoat or hide anything. I tell the truth. Things happen. But good thing is, Brandon's probably gonna end up with a 7-built motor. I did talk to him about doing another 7 motor if I can preserve it. They said, yeah, we can. If we're gonna assembly a little bit there, and so we can turn right here. So we can literally build a short block for you out of my parts, and then they can hold on to it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll talk about that later. So, this video might be long enough. So, don't forget to click like and subscribe, guys. That's pretty much the update. Left you on the clip hanger to the rod knock. Now we know what it is. Parts are dropped off. Next time you see the car, be functioning and running. Peace. I had to go to the Porsche GT2 RS.